everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium. In the last episode, we stuck down into blood magic, and we made some pretty good progress. We're currently at a tier 3 altar, and we are close to the tier 4. Now, the tier 4, I'm hoping we can smash out this episode. Fingers crossed everything works. Not only if everything will work, but if we can get it done quickly, it'll be really good. Because then we can try and, you know what, we might do the blood magic in a little bit. Because there's a bunch of just simple, I think just crafting recipes we can do that'll get us a little bit closer to the star to where it looks a little bit more doable. You know what I mean? Oh god, that is a worry. The worry is that it hasn't fixed itself. I don't like the look of it. Okay, I toggled shaders off, toggled them back on. Okay, we're good. Listen, I'm in single player. That scares me quite a lot when I see that. I think we're good. I hope we're good. Anyhow, pretending everything's fine. Let's make some recipes. So, in particular, I believe what we were going to do was this guy here, the improbable device. He has a few things that we need. I'm also wondering, are we crafting any of that at the moment? It doesn't look like it. Let me cancel all of this. Let me open this guy back up. What did it say for this guy? It says we can craft this. Yeah, you know what? We might as well put the whole thing in, because then that'll give us a pretty good idea of where we're at. We'll order some patterns. Everything's taking its time. Oh god. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we'll grab this guy. Cool. What do we need from him? We're going to need advanced monitors, 2 of them. We'll need a charm of knowledge. We're going to need Enderium. I think we can actually figure that out. And the eternal skull. So we'll make the monitors. That should be, yeah, as you can see, pretty easy. That's a nice recipe. The charm of knowledge. We'll make this. And then we'll also set up recipes for these potions. We're going to have to do that somewhere else though. But it's doable. Then we have the actual block of Enderium, which as you can see, is quite easy as well. Allegedly easy. He's going to go in an induction smelter with this stuff, right? So we'll get an enderpearl block times 3, which is obviously going to be all these. So we'll see if we have the stuff for it, because I don't even really know if we do. Alright, I think I've got all the block recipes, so pretty much all of them can go in here, I think. That's the Enderium. Yeah, so all of this goes in. That's fine. They're all crafting recipes. This is a crafting recipe. This is crafting. This is crafting. Okay, awesome. In terms of induction smelter, it kind of looks like we don't have one, which I didn't necessarily think we did, but I was thinking, I don't know, maybe we do. You know what? Maybe we do. Is it just not hooked up, perhaps? I thought we might have had one, but I mean, it's not really here. I didn't even know. Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever. We could put it here. If we want to, I don't know if there's a reason to or not to, but anyway, we'll give it a shot. So induction smelter should be a pretty simple recipe. We're going to need to make what? A tin gear and some invar gears. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. We do have everything craftable. It's just, yeah, you know what I mean? Alrighty, induction smelter. This guy can go here. Why not? We'll set him to input from the top and output at the bottom. That seems like it'll be the easy option. We'll give him some upgrades. We'll need a resonant component, and then I think flux linkage amplifiers if we can get 3 of these. All of our gear recipes are messed up. We do need to fix it at some point. I'm just being a bit lazy. We'll put in this augment. That'll probably be good enough to keep him flowing well. And we'll set him to auto input and output. I don't think it matters, but I'm sure it's nice to have. So what is next? You may be wondering. I think what we'll do is we'll entangle it over into that other area. So we'll we'll do all the auto crafting obviously elsewhere. But it should be good. I think. What am I doing? Hold on. Boom. There we go. Okay. So if we jump back here, we'll have to find a spot for it, which is apparently these days quite the feat to be able to wrangle that up. Let's go here, crafter, boom, boom, boom. Awesome. You know what? And we'll put the pattern in right now. Why not? There we go. So the entangle block will go here. I realize as well I've got to go configure him to input from behind as opposed to from the top. But it's fine. That's fine. The importer should still work at the bottom. And yeah, I mean, that genuinely should be it. We'll quickly jump back over here to set this guy up to input from behind. And I believe that works now. If we search for this, it's this guy here, and we click start. We allegedly have everything. It is going to have to process a lot of lead, but we have everything else. I'm going to click start, and apparently it's just going to try and do it. Now, although that is a lot of raw stuff, right, like 1,400, I mean, we genuinely, our production over here, so I keep cutting myself off. I don't know what's happening today. This production's pretty gnarly. It's gonna actually mow through that faster than you might imagine. As you can hear, it's already done about 200. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good at what it does. So, all right. You know what? I don't think it's done 200, but it's done it a lot. So, what's next? Well, I think that was pretty much the main thing, right? Oh god, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to move. Let me lower my speed on that jetpack. That looked like a person. Okay. Okay, bear with me. So that is allegedly this guy pretty much done. There is the Eternal Skull, which needs an Obsidian Skull, which we might actually be able to make the Obsidian Skull. Yep, we can make this guy. Then he needs an Eternal Stellar, which we can order one. And, oh, we need a Soul. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Soul Extractor, Soul Sand. I'll place down some of this and extract it. This was the only part that I couldn't get away with automating. I know that there was ways to automate it, but I think they got patched out of the game. I don't know if they've been brought back, but yeah. All right, well, we've got 4 souls. Surely that's enough. Let's go Eternal Stellar. One might already be ordering. Not currently. Because I do know that we have them kept like one in the system. I think that's something we have. But either way, I've ordered one. And it should be on its way, which is pretty cool. So that'll be for the Eternal Skull. So next on our list was nothing. No. Was it? I know we did. The Pulsating Black Hole. Yeah, some of the recipes in there. Which I think a lot of these we did, yeah. We're doing pretty good. I'm genuinely impressed with what I'm seeing here. A lot of this is just like small stuff. Yeah, but we really need to get that blood magic going. I need to also check on the other. I need to look to see if that antimatter ended up coming along. Because we ordered some. It's not in here currently. In terms of recipes, this is the piece we ordered. It appears as though we're processing something. I'm not too sure what the current situation is. He's empty. Okay, so I guess that's not the issue. This guy's empty. These guys are pretty much empty as well. This guy also empty. Lots of empty things, which insinuates that nothing's happening. Down here, I think all the way down here, we potentially had some. No, I don't really know. I don't know what's happening. It was because I remember a chemical oxidizer, which is what this guy was. We set up to use the Royce radioactive combs. That's the only guy that realistically should be running at the moment. Whereas currently, it's showing that we're doing like hydrofluoric acid and stuff, but I don't think we needed to. I think if I cancel this, we'll have a quick look to make sure I didn't break anything. We've got some polonium back in there. But I should be able to order another one. And it's meant to just use, yeah, wasted combs. It's not meant to use any other recipe. Just use the combs that we have. So I don't really know what's going on. We're also missing a bunch of antimatter. Unless we must have an antimatter. I know we already had one. Okay, so this one doesn't count. Yeah, I think we've had an issue. Because we already had one. I'm pretty sure I ordered one, which meant we were getting a bunch of antimatter just crafted, like the actual raw antimatter. But then we never got the finished product. So unless there's like a bunch of antimatter sitting in like a crystallizer, which would be this guy here. Which doesn't really seem like that's what's happening. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Device is online. This device is missing channel. Okay, that explains a lot. This guy's broken at the moment. Cool. So all I need to do is place this here. This guy will boot, which will then mean, in theory, he's good. It's device missing channel. Have we maxed out? Let's have a look. 32 of 32. We've only gone and done it. Okay, all right. This is a bit of a pickle. Because I was really hoping we didn't have to do any amount of thinking when it came to these guys. I'm now realizing that we might have to. Do we know if you can entangle this stuff? What's our verdict on the entangling? Is that... Hey, I'll tell you what. We're about to find out. If I bring this guy down here and place him there and entangle this, does that connect? No, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think it would, but I was also like, you know. No, it's not really doing it. Alright, I'll tell you what. For the sake of science, I'm probably going to disconnect some of this stuff just to, you know, keep the ball rolling. So, this guy here, like these two are the exact same as these two, so they're easily replaced in the future. We'll just pick them up entirely, why not, and slap those down. Awesome. So this guy should be booting. He should have a channel. He should be fine. He's online. The combs are going in. Productions are happening once more. In theory, yep, this looks perfectly fine. Exactly what we wanted to see. And it's just a waiting game at this point. This guy should be empty. Yep, we're not having any issues. Everything should be okay. Over here, these guys should start filling up, I would imagine. 3,000 polonium. That, I guess, makes sense. And over here, a whole lot of nothing. You hate to see it. Is this guy offline? Oh, he's actually still... I'm impressed. This guy was... Yeah, he's doing good. Good on you. Good on you. Okay. So, blood magic, right? We've got to figure this out. We've got to get to where we're going. To do this, we need a ritual diviner. This guy's going to need one of these guys, which is going to be a magma cream in some blood. We are also going to need a piece of obsidian in some blood. We will require a piece of a lapis, or a block of lapis, in some blood. And then finally, a ghast here in some blood. And I believe we have all that stuff. We'll clear our inventory a little bit. Oh, actually, is that Eternal Stella ready? He is. Oh, awesome. Let's... Hold on. One thing at a time. Let's go back over here and finish this job off. So let's go there. Boom. Oh. And boom. Eternal Obsidian Skull. Awesome. Nice. We're one step closer. One tiny step closer to where we need to be. But yeah, so we've got a decent amount of blood here. I've got my stuff on me. Let me grab everything and I'll be right back. Would you believe me if I told you we didn't have any lapis? Like, we just don't have lapis. How do we not have lapis? Also, at some point, I lost my Paxil. I don't know if it broke or if something happened, but I did lose it at some time. That was my Badoop, by the way, not your Badoop, so don't worry. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the current situation is in terms of everything, but yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, that's good. And then finally a ghast here, which I'll be honest, I think, yeah, we don't have too many, but I think we can craft them. I think that was the little kicker there. All right, well, I will be back with this stuff processed, I imagine. All right, nothing a little time in a bottle doesn't fix. As you can see, processing very quickly. And we now have all of the chalks that we need. Beautiful. Or they're not chalks, they're what? They're tools. They're ritual inscription tools. So the next thing we want is the ritual diviner. This guy right here. And he will allow us to make ritual. We can, I guess, set a direction, whatever. But if we crouch and right click, it cycles between the ritual, as you see above the toolbar there. And we want, it's coming. Edge of the Hidden Realm. This is the ritual we require. So, what does it look like? Well, I don't think it matters too much. I think what we do, though, is we go into rituals. We click on the list of rituals. We find the one that says Edge of the Hidden or whatever. If I can see it. Listen, I can't see it. Oh, no, here it is. It's right at the end. Edge of the Hidden Realm. We visualize it, and we place it somewhere. We can probably get away with placing it here, I imagine. Let's clear a little bit of land. Right-click there. Yeah, that looks good. Obviously, we want to clear out just a little bit. Make sure there's room for everything. Awesome. So, in each of these spots are going to be blank runes. So that's what we now need a lot of. Surprise, surprise. It's not like we needed a lot of them previously anyway. If we search runes, we have none. If we search slate, we have none. In terms of how many we need total, well, I guess it says 37 at the top. But it only says we need 36. Oh, yeah, because there's like a master rune in the middle. Hold on. So we need at least 36. And then there's like a ritual stone. Yeah. Oh, the ritual stone and master ritual stone. Ritual stone needs reinforced slate. Ew, why do we need reinforced slate? Oh, God. And then master ritual stone requires 4 of those. Okay. I'll tell you what. There's a simple solution, and that's just to add some crafting recipes to this. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We can do this. Honestly, it's not as bad as I might be like whining about. I feel like it's bad, but it's not. We'll probably not. What orb do we have? We have a weak orb. Oh God. What do I need to put in here? Something. Maybe. Yeah, we'll put a block of gold in. Let me just get a better thing. Okay. Listen. It's fine. A little bit of work, a little bit of stuff, and then we'll be good. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I do this, for what I don't know what the reason is, but I get lightheaded whenever I'm doing this situation. I feel really like, is it because I've got like the bobbing on? No, I don't really have view bobbing. I don't know what it's really weird. Like playing the game normally, I've never experienced this before, and yesterday it happened, but I just sort of blew it off because I was like, yeah, well, sure, whatever. But it happened again today, doing the exact same thing, this whole ritual thing, and like I don't know if I'm like getting into the rhythm of the head wobble or something, but like I don't know. I feel like headed after it. It's very strange. I messed up a little bit here. I keep trying to speed it up, and I don't think it's the play. At least not with the blood we're getting. Now, some people have suggested literally every other way of generating blood, but it requires effort. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations that we have on hand at the moment. What did that do? Iron sword from the mod. Yeah. Oh god. Our regen's horrible. Realistically, we should be like sacrificing mobs. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I go and grab the yoinker, grab you. Oh god, I feel like this ritual I just need to... Oh my, what are you doing? Bring this guy over here. I don't even have the thing to do the sacrificing. Oh god. Okay, it's done. We got whatever that thing was, which I think is the upgraded orb. Yeah, we have a magician's blood orb. What I will do is we get a little bit more going, and I'll craft one of these iron swords into the thing, because then we should be able to sacrifice mobs. Now, I am a little bit concerned because I don't know how much blood this thing needed. I think it didn't need too much. Alrighty, what I can do as well is we can set up a spawner. If I look up the recipe, the one thing I want to do is I want to actually lower the range. Spawn count, no AI, yep, activation range. I think what I want to do is hold a nether quartz in my offhand and use prismarine crystals on this. And oh no, that's activation range actually, hold on. We want the actual like spawn radius. Yeah, so this is going to be blaze rods. So if I grab blaze rods out and I grab nether quartz, I can put quartz in my offhand. We can place this guy down. The first thing I'll do is apply a chorus fruit to it. Oh, by taking that off. There we go. So now it's got no AI if they do spawn. Then what I want to do is lower the range to be 1. So now the range is 1, which means I think it'll spawn like right above it. So that's obviously good. Then I think I want to place it like there. I think that's pretty much what I want to do. So this is Silk Touch. So this should work. Fingers crossed, nothing breaks. Place him there. Yeah, but he's still got no AI and all that fun stuff. Then I think what I can do is get a dragon egg. We can make another one. I don't know if we need to make another one, but we can. That's the main thing. Dragon egg. Awesome. And I think I want to apply that. And then yeah, as you can see, it ignores spawn conditions. The problem is it didn't really care about the range, did it? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. One thing I'll do though is I'll test out this dagger of sacrifice. Honestly, that looks pretty... The fact that it one-taps them is pretty crazy. So if they're within the range, they get one-tapped and they get sacrificed. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Now, the problem is it's going to spawn them in a big mess. I think that's sort of inevitable. We can try to clean up a little bit here and then get like maybe some stone bricks or something. Listen. If we get this working, it'll be good. Yeah, yeah, you know what? Let's tidy this up a little bit. All right, so these might be fine. They might not be. I mean, they're obviously zombies. They're going to be bleeding. That's obviously not beneficial. I guess I can do this. Sure. Okay, so what are we doing next? Well, there's a few things. The first thing we can do is we can grab that orb that we have, this guy here, and we can chuck him in this. There he goes. And so what he will do now, or at least what I thought he would do, is drain. But he's not doing that. Is it possible I need to, like... Is that working? Yeah, okay, so look in the top left now. You can see it's actually draining the blood out of there. So what it's doing is it's filling its own count up. Now, what is that level? I don't really know how to see. There's a way to see it, but long story short, it's storing it. I will have to consult the book to figure out how to actually see that number though. But where this comes into play is the activation cost. We need 80,000 life points within orbs, essentially. So this orb, for example, we can hold control and it should open up the book. Here we go. So this Magician's Orb can store 25,000, so it's not enough, which means I don't really know where else we're going to store the stuff. Maybe I need to make some capacity runes. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, if that's still not enough LP storage, consider Runes of the Orb. Oh, no, that's for the Orb. Maybe. 2%. No, that's not going to do the trick. Hold on. Regardless though, let's test this out. So if I... Oh, it's the sacrificial knife, sorry. But if we do this, how much blood did that put in? It's doing a few hundred at a time, which might not seem amazing, but it's pretty good compared to not having that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sort of, I guess, added benefit of just anything. There are ways to automate this. There is a ritual called, like, Well of Sacrifice, I think. That's an option as well. I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. Let me plan this out a bit more. All right, so I don't necessarily mind, what do you call it? Manually doing a bunch of farming for the actual blood. I don't think. I think that might be fine. It'll be tedious, but it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna make the recipes for everything that we need, and then I think we're good. So that's gonna be a blank slate, which we make from there. So I should be able to add this guy into this crafter. Just that guy. That should work just perfectly fine, I would imagine. I'll place this in there as well. And then we also want the master ritual stones. This guy here. Grab that. Awesome. Chuck that in there. So now I should be able to search ritual. I should be able to click on the ritual stone and order 26. Now it's going to say that we need 26 blood orbs, but more importantly, it'll tell me the exact amount of these slates I need. So I need 104 reinforced slates. So if I search reinforced, I can go here, 104, order. Now, what that means is I need to go back over to the area and figure out either whether I'm going to sit here right-clicking, whether I'm going to sit here clicking, or whether we try and automate this. Now, I do have a few ideas, one of which involves picking that thing up, chucking them away. I probably shouldn't have put it in there, but it's fine. Instead getting a spawner, or actually, is it called a duplicator? I think it is called a duplicator, but I'm wondering if we just borrow the one that's over here. I think this is the play. So what I can do is I can pick this guy up, like so, and we can put him somewhere else. So if we bring him with, what I might do as well is just very quickly get an entangled block as well. I mean, I guess I'll have to come back anyway. Oh, oh god, why are they switching places? Because I want to put, obviously, this stuff in there. So I'm thinking, if we place it here, then we can entangle it and it should be fine. So we come back over here, right? We go right next to the place. So here. We place the mob duplicator. Put in the upgrades, if we shall. And where do we go from here? Good question, good question. I'm trying to think, but I can't really for whatever reason. Chuck you there. We will need to entangle him. So we're going to entangle him. I know, surprising. Who saw that coming? And we'll right-click this guy here. And ideally, that would connect. Now, it hasn't yet, but I'm wondering if maybe it needs to be picked up and placed down again. Maybe then it will... Yeah, there we go. It's connected. So we should get, and as you can see in the top left, fluid XP going in to this, into this guy over here. So, where do we go from there? Well, then we need to place some blocks. In particular, we need to get some glass. And we need to cover this guy up, just so that, you know, when the mob does spawn, he's safe. Now, this we can place underneath. That's not a problem. Oh god, I hope it's not a problem. Yep, you go there. Wonderful. Make sure no mobs are getting out of this. And if we want to, I don't know, we can cap it off, I guess. So far, so good. There we go. So what mob do we want to use? We can use any of them, as long as they are in an imprisonment tool. We've got a witch, we've got sheep. Let's grab a witch. I think that's what people use. I think the witch is typically the play. So if I place a witch here, we get a witch spawned. Now, the issue at the moment is we're going to get a lot of witches. We don't necessarily want that. So let's maybe set this guy to run with redstone at the moment, just to turn him off. Now, I will get rid of him. So we'll quickly get rid of these guys. Oh, you can... I didn't realize you could just chop through them that fast. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a walk in the park. What I'm thinking we do is try with a player simulator first. Because when they work, right? The problem is when they don't work. So we'll try this guy and see if he does work. Because then we'll have the good part. So we'll need logic cables. Essentially, I'm going to try and automate the punching of these guys. Now, an issue I do see would be if the blood was linked to me, in which case he wouldn't be able to automatically do it. But I think it's linked to the pool, the closest pool, or altar, sorry. So I think we're good. The wireless universal grid is out of power. Oh, it's because it's in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. So, same with the magnet. I think it's fine. Sorry, what's happening? I need a variable card. I'm going to need the logic programmer. I have that on me. I'm going to need a chest, and I'm going to need an interface so that it can access stuff. It doesn't need to be filtering one, just a normal item interface. So, sorry about the inventory at the moment, but we'll figure this out. So you can go there. You can interface on. We'll grab this item, Dagger of Sacrifice, variable card. Inside of this player simulator, we're going to have this on click item. And I want to go through here, and I want to make sure that it is not right click. I want it to be left click. It can be right hand. It can be continuous, as far as I'm aware. All that seems to be fine. So we'll leave that as it is. We'll turn off check NBT. I just wanted to look for the item, and we'll place this guy here. In theory, he is currently left clicking him. How do we know that? We don't. But what we can do is we can have it ignore, and we can see what happens. He's just kind of punching him. Well, we tried. Oh god. Run with redstone signal. There is one more thing we can try. I don't think this works. The fact that it already is just simply not. We can test changing continuous off. Maybe that does anything. No. We can pick this guy up. I'll pick up this guy as well, and we'll do what needs to be done, which is this. And then what I was thinking to try in regards to cheating this system is a deployer, because I know deployers can use an item as well. So if I place this guy here, he's facing the wrong way. I guess that's fine. We can, I'm sure we can spin him around. No. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now, we actually do want him to do what we accidentally did before. So let me actually spin him back around. Oh, there we go. We want him like that because that's attack mode. Then I think I can place the dagger in him, and he should do it. So we'll place that there. That looks fine. We'll go motor. Yep. And we'll go ender gate. Yep. Slap that guy down there. He won't be going that fast, but it shouldn't matter if he works. That's the thought here. So we'll set this guy to ignore. He spawned one. We're going to set him to run with. So here is the witch. It's not really doing it, is it? He's not really... No, he's not really able to do it. Oh, because he's going past it. Okay, hold on. It's not yet over. We have one more attempt here. Place him back here. That might do the trick. That might work. So we'll put the dagger in there. We will set him to attack. I think that is the play. We'll spin him around, and then we'll turn him on. Let's see. No, it just it just hit him. It's just really annoying. Yeah, fair enough. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That is pretty annoying. What we can do, however, is we can leave them here, and we can do that exact same thing. We can just sit here and spam them. So realistically, I would break this and would get a lever, which it looks like we have somehow. Don't remember how we did that, but have this guy, and then we can turn him on and off as needed, and that should be fine. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if this is the play, because I think this will, just pull stuff out, and then I can grab a pipe upgrade, and we can have this guy just be guaranteed full. See, like, he's full right now, which means over here we're getting like non-stop, because we were actually running out a little bit. Yeah, cool. Progress report, by the way, we are currently 82 of the way there. Oh, to be fair though, it looks like, no, we've got 71 left. Yeah, we're getting there, is I guess what I'm getting at. Okay, someone actually suggested that the reason our thing over here wasn't really working well is because of the importer set to pull out the potions. I think you're right. I think that would mean what we need to do is add healing potion 2 to this, because then it won't pull it out. It'll wait for it to be the next tier, and that makes sense. So if I actually go ahead and edit that recipe for the potion of healing, then I think we can do this. I think that'll work. So let's place this in here and add a piece of gunpowder. See if that works. Another thing we need to do is get those knowledge ones set up. So we'll do a bit of both, I think. So we'll come back over here. Slap that guy in. Let's see. Let's search healing. Let's order 1. See what happens. So it goes in. Boom. And then it applies. Okay, yeah. That makes perfect sense. So realistically, I can now click on this and order like a stack. And it should work now. Right? Yeah. It looks to be... Oh, is that creating the entire thing from... No, it looks like it's taking out whatever happens when you add glistening melon, which is going to be... is that a healing potion 1? So maybe we need to add healing potion 1 to this as well. Is that now working? Okay, it looks like that. It looks like that fixed it. So it is a little bit broken. I think realistically I need to take this stuff out, cancel those 2, and then I think we're good. Is this guy, oh, we're missing 2 lead. Otherwise we have that thing as well. Awesome. Hey, listen. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good in terms of everything at the moment. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. In terms of that recipe here, I might cancel this and order that again, just so that we actually do get it. So we'll order that. It's currently processing, I guess, and it should happen pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll check back on that later. In the meantime, I now have an interesting way to get my hands on a bunch of blood. By the way, these guys are spawning so much that they're defeating themselves by being crammed. So that's just casually a thing that exists. And then in theory, I can stand here, spam this until I'm low, then spam this a little bit until I'm not low, then spam this. Hey, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. All I would need is to automate these going into my inventory. And then I think we're like golden. Oh, we have enough. Awesome. So what I need to do is place the recipe for this thing in here. We need to grab the orb like so, and we're good. So I can, in theory, let's also just go ahead and turn this guy off just so that we stop picking up loot. I'm going to shift click this. How many did we make? Huh. Yeah, okay. I don't really know what happened. Sure. You guys, I've clearly missed something. Listen, I don't know what's happening. I couldn't tell you because I thought I knew what was happening, and that just proved that I did not. Not a clue. Not a clue at all. All right, well, anyway, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'll grab that, and we'll grab 1 master ritual. I guess I'll manually craft that. Yeah, I'm very confused. I feel like what happened. Sure. I genuinely, I'm not too sure what we've done. Regardless, though, we have what we need. Let's put it together. So, as you can see, we placed these guys around. It's not fulfilling the ritual, but we'll get to that in a second. It'll be pretty cool. So we continue placing all these. It looks like there is one down here. Actually, it looked like that one was the master. Yeah, this bottom one has to be the master ritual. The rest go around it like so. Boom, 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 boom. Did I misclick? Nope, doesn't look like it. Then we've got these down here. Almost done. Okay, so that should be all of them. So how does this work, you might be wondering? Oh, they're very confusing to look at. Well, we grab the diviner that is currently set to the right thing. We'll cycle through again just to double check. Where are we? Hidden Realm. Oh, I went past it. Edge of the Hidden Realm. We go to the Master Ritual and we hold right click. And as you can see, it's actually painting each and every block. And that's the entire thing completed. So it uses as if we had those inscription tools manually. And it applies them automatically. So that's pretty cool. That obviously saves us a lot of time. I think it might even build the thing if I were to just place the ritual stone down. I feel like I recall that being a thing. Regardless, it's built. It was pretty easy. To start the thing, that's the next issue. We're going to need an activation crystal, which needs a lava crystal, which arguably we can make. It looks like we can make it. Yeah, So it's not that bad, but it's still, you know, it is something we have to do. So we'll slap this guy there and have him start processing. We're also, I mean, we do need a lot of blood to start this ritual. And I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how we're going to hold it. I don't know how we're going to get it. I haven't looked into it, and I don't remember how we did it before. I don't know if we do that by filling up this pool with that much blood. 80,000 or like, I don't even, is that even doable? I really don't know. All right, regardless, I don't know what regardless. I don't know. I'm really trying to think. Orb. We could make a few of these. Is that what we're meant to do? It might be. That might be what we're meant to do. Stores raw life essence. I reckon we make a few of them, and I reckon that's just the play. Get a few of them, fill them up. How many do we need? Well, if these are what? Did it say that they're 25 each? 25,000 to make one. But then how much does it store? Did it say that in the Sanguine doohickey? Let's have a look. Open you up. Let's go back. Soul Network. Where are we? Okay, so there is a separate blood orb that can be created for each tier of the blood altar. Their recipe are documented on the next page. The Magician blood orb has max capacity, 150,000. I assume that's not talking about with the runes. I assume this is literally just, that's its max currently. Like, that's how much it can store. Maybe. Because if we come over here, yeah, this is the recipe. It needs that much to make it, and then it will store 150. And if it's still not enough, you can use the runes of the orb. And that applies to like the altar itself. So yeah, Magician's orb, 150,000. I think we're good. Can we do the master? Hold on, let's search master. Can we do this one, or is that, it is tier 4. Okay, yeah. So we're actually good. We only need this one orb. We just need to fill it up now. In regards to how much it stores, well, we know how much it stores now, but that's not the problem. The problem is he just sort of has to sit there for a while. Like, I don't know how much is in him currently. Now, it's possible. I've seen talk of us wanting the divination sigil, but I don't know. I'll probably just Google it. I'll just Google it. Oh, actually, before we do that, because I do like to keep things within the pack without having to go elsewhere. Does it say in here? Okay, yeah, the divination symbol, sigil will tell you how much you've got stored. Awesome. That's what we want. That's essentially what we want. So I guess we'll work towards making this. We're going to need a blank slate, which I can order. So I'll tell you what, we'll take this guy out. We'll sacrifice some of these guys, I guess. Maybe we should turn that back on. Get the ball rolling. Yeah, hold on. Let me order one of you. But it looks as though we'll also need like some arcane ashes and whatnot, which is going to be an alchemy table and some goodies. Awesome. That looks fun. Okay, alchemy table. This guy can go down here. Boom. There he is. And he needs a few things, of course. So we'll go ahead and click on the ashes. Click on this. Paste all these ingredients in. And bring them into our inventory. We can leave the, whatchamacallit, the orb away. That should be fine. So in here goes this, that, and this. Was that it? Or was it just that? And then the orb goes in. Charcoal? Yeah, I think this was almost it. Clearly, we've done something silly. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. All right, so we're about to get ourselves whatever we needed. This thing is automatable. You can automate it. It's a little bit annoying to do it, but it is possible. We've done it in Allthemod 6. It was good once it was done, but then it was like you couldn't really touch it. It was very finicky. So we should hopefully have that slate made. I think it was just a blank slate that we need. Is that still being crafted? Not looking too good in the slate department. Divination sigil. Blank slate. I would like one, please. Please. Alright, that one's done. So, can I grab you out? Yeah, awesome. So we'll grab the this, and then that. So there's an order to do this. I think what you do is you right-click the stuff on the ground, you put in your ingredient, like redstone, then you hit it with the slate, and it does a cool little, I don't know, a dance. A dance of the mystic arts. It's doing it, okay? It's pretty good. Listen, I sound probably very upset with blood magic because I know what goes into it. If you want to play with the mod, you're not forced to. It's got so much stuff. It's pretty fun. I do like the rituals and like setting up the runes and stuff, but when it's sort of like a chore, it is definitely a chore. It doubles down. Anyway, this guy tells me how much we have stored. Currently, we have 20,000. That's pretty good. Obviously not good enough. We do need a little bit more. We'll chuck this guy in here and we'll slowly but surely get him up and running. Okay, we currently have just about 100,000. There we go, 100,000. We can take this guy out. That should be plenty, I would like to imagine. Yeah, we'll hold him onto us because we still have 100,000 with that on us. Beautiful. So, allegedly we can start this guy up. I believe you do it by grabbing that activation crystal we crafted. This guy here. And we right click on this. And allegedly that does it. We can consult our vigil. Our sigil. No, that didn't really do it. A little bit concerned. Let's have a look. Hold on. Let's go rituals. List of rituals. This one here. Weak activation crystal should do the trick. And it becomes a gateway to the demon realm. Activation crystal. This is what we've got. Okay. Simply press right click with a bound activation crystal. A bound activation crystal. How do you bind it? Oh, current owner. Oh, I right clicked it once to bind it. So now it's accessing my pool. Then when I right click, the rush of energy goes through the ritual and we have ourselves what we want. Now, there is something else to be noted, which is, I believe it will slowly drain life from somewhere. I don't know if it drains it from this or what it does, but I do know some of these rituals drain life to run. Maybe it's the well. Maybe it's not this one. But you do need to keep that in mind. So make sure you have like maybe a second altar providing blood or something. There's a few options. Regardless though, we are going through here. So you right click on it, you head on through. And what we're after is Tau. Ideally saturated Tau, but we'll just take normal Tau if needed. It's fine. So we've got a chest here. It does not have the Tau we need. It has some blood. It has some feather falling. It's got some iron keys. We'll bring those with. A box with someone trapped in it. An evil book. Okay, yeah, just some basic stuff. And we can put all that stuff away, which is crazy. So the keys, I imagine, are used on the doors. And that's obviously our escape. We can turn on our minimap, but it's honestly doesn't work too well, which is pretty good. So we'll open this guy. There we go. Inside here, we appear to have a nether portal, or at least the frame of one. We've got some demon wills. We'll take these. They're good in the future if we need them. Living armor upgrade tome. Sure. There's some other crazy stuff. Golden carrots. Curse of vanishing destroys the cursed item. Yeah, we don't really need anything else. Down here, however, we have another chest. There's actually a few chests around here. Once again, yeah, this is what we want. Tau fruit. That's it. That's all we came for. I'll keep having a look around just because why not? You know, who knows what we'll find. Like there's some chests down here and stuff. That's fun. Some more Tau, some blaze gold, another little upgrade thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun. I kind of want to go into the portal. I don't know what happens if I do that. I don't know if that's a horrible idea or a great idea. We'll probably do it. Just because why not? So we need a flint and steel. It might not even ignite because can it use crying obsidian? I don't know. It doesn't appear to. Let's try. Let's see what we can do here. Let me. How long is this gonna take? Because I don't have a good pickaxe at the moment. Can we get a good pickaxe? I can order an Unobtanium. It's doable. Let's order one. I'm surprised we can order them, to be honest, but we'll do it. Unobtanium pickaxe. Let's swap this guy out real quick. It's a lot faster. It's still not the fastest thing on the planet, but it is a lot faster. Alright, we have successfully made the obsidian portal not as beautiful, and still doesn't ignite, so unlucky. This stuff is mineable, so we can actually bring this stuff back. Yep. And we also appear to be in a bit of a void. I'm not sure if it's meant to be mineable, by the way, but it is. Okay, you know what? We've got some keys. Let's at least open them to see what it's looking like. I mean, oh, they're pretty fast. Watch out. Watch out. Iron backpack with nothing in it. Some crazy apples. Rebound. Supply chest free. Sure. What's this guy got? Some more loot. An overgrowth seed. We'll bring that. I'm pretty sure they're relatively rare. Cool. Alright, and we'll try this door. Why not? Boom. This one actually has some ritual stuff. Very cool. Oh, and it's got a bunch of towel plants. They're not saturated, but they exist. This was actually the jackpot. Okay. And some moss. Oh, and they've ruined it. Oh my god, it was gonna be beautiful and they've ruined it. Demon eye. I'll take a demon eye. I'll take 2. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave. I'm sure we can come back. In fact, so if I break this, it like spawns, right? Like, yeah, it doesn't exist. You have to use a key on it. Sure, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, so we have what we want, the Tau fruit. So how does this work, you may be wondering? Good question. Great question. It's a marvelous question. I believe we want to grab some wheat or, you know, something, and we need to breed some animals. Realistically, cows would be the way to go. I know we have one in a yoinker. I know one of these has a cow. I'm sure we can find another cow on the map. In fact, there's one right over here. Beautiful. So I reckon we do Tau. How do you work? Do you have a seed? I should probably consult the book. The book's going to tell me. Let's hold control. Book in the hotbar, hold control. Tau oil. Saturated tau. If the plant matures while a cow is standing atop it, it will leach health from the entity to satiate its dark hungers. So, we need to grow it. So, we grab... In fact, we've probably got one in here. No, we don't. Okay. We need to grab a tool. We'll find some water. So I guess we'll... Oh, God, there's not much. Here we go. Yep, that works. We'll place some tau. We'll grab some bone meal. I will place the cow, and I will attempt to grow this. Although it didn't really seem to do it. Watering can might do the trick. It's possible. Because the watering can does more like tick time as opposed to anything else. It might also just not. Oh, yeah, 14%. 20%. Okay, yeah. So here's what we'll do. We'll build a little frame around here. Sure. We'll go. Yeah, sure. Listen. It works, okay? Hate the game, not the player. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so the cow will be in there. Yep, wonderful. I'll keep growing this guy. He should grow. We should get saturated tau. We need it, and then we need some other stuff. And I think we need the demon wheels. They're going to be so annoying. Let me just tell you. They're not going to be fun. Oh yeah, look. I think each time it's growing, the cow's taking damage. Yep, 71% took some more damage. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Come on. Oh, there we go. And we got ourselves... It looks like just tau. I don't think we got any saturated tau. Which is kind of rough, because you definitely took the cow. Sure. Okay. So it's still planted there. Okay. Alright, well, I will consult the cows for more. Oh, it is now saturated tau. Look at that. Yeah, awesome. So now we have a proper saturated tau plant. It's just going to keep growing saturated tau. Awesome. So, where do we go from here? Well, saturated tau, we need to put in this to make a weak blood shard. That is what we're after. This thing needs an alchemical reaction chamber, which we can craft this. It's like stone, iron, some stuff. Easy. The tricky part, from memory, and it's very tricky, was this thing, the sanguine reverter. This guy not only needs this stuff, but he needs 350 will. Now, what's will? Well, it's this stuff. we need some gems and we need them to store will, and it's honestly not fun. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just I don't have good memories. For some reason, I remember this being very like grindy. You know what I mean? So first of all, we need a Hellfire Forge. So we'll go ahead and order one of these goodies. That should be fine. That should craft. Alrighty, Hellfire Forge. Here he is. Boom. And then inside of him, we're gonna have to place a few things. Obviously, we want to craft this guy, so we're gonna need lapis and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna have to apparently craft some lapis because somehow I really don't know what happened with our lapis department, but clearly I don't know. Clearly we're behind on our lapis payments. So let's chuck that in there, that in there. Okay, so we're gonna place one of each of these. I think it's this, that, and this. And then we need something else. That something else, luckily we grabbed this, is will. Now, how do you get it? We're going to use the lower will. Well, I'll tell you what, we can probably, look at it in our book. And hopefully this will tell us, because I'm not too sure how you get the first piece. Killing a mob that has been hit with a soul snare first. So that's what you would use, a soul snare. What we are going to use, most likely, there's a sword, and I think it's called a sentient sword. This guy right here. To make him, we get one of these little gems and an iron sword, and that should hopefully do the trick. So what we're going to do is we'll open this guy up, we'll chuck in this demon will, and it will create ourselves our first little gem. I'm going to go ahead and we'll search sentient again. We'll go ahead and auto craft that iron sword that we need. Get him built. And we'll give this a shot. We'll also obviously need that extra piece of will, so we'll grab that. So we actually kept the will. It only used a bit of it. Awesome. So sword and gem. Apparently it's just doing it. Yeah, awesome. Sentient sword. Awesome. So I'm wondering, can I craft these together? No. How does this work then? Because these guys, I'm pretty sure the way this works is the more will that you're carrying, the better he is. Do these combine? No. Very strange. Oh, you know what? I imagine you can like combine them in here. No? Nope. Not a clue. Don't know. But long story short, I believe we just kill mobs with it now. Is that how this works? Yeah, by killing a hostile mob with a sentient sword. So, once again, as you may have heard, we've got some sentient mobs here, or some hostile mobs, and all I need to do is kill them. Now, if I let this thing fully charge, it does like the sweeping, which means that in theory, they're all taking damage. And as you'll see, we get wills. Now, these are kind of useless to us because obviously we need that gem. So I'll tell you what, we'll try and make another one. This gem, click this, grab all this stuff. Oh, sorry, wrong machine. All right, but that makes us a gem. And then this guy, I think we can combine these in. No? Listen, I totally know what I'm doing. What's going on here? I know that if we hold it when we kill the mobs and when we otherwise... Oh, you know what? I think I dropped them, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, we didn't pick that guy back up. So I think I dropped these and they'll show up in our inventory. We can actually probably just turn that guy off for now. So I think, yeah, as you can see, we're already making pretty good progress in terms of this guy. He's already at 30. So 30 is what we need, but we actually apparently need 350. So we're going to have to upgrade this guy a few times and get better tiers and stuff. But it shouldn't be too hard, especially with this this quick little setup that we have here. Now the sword you can upgrade. The sword will also do more damage the more souls you have in your system, or the more wills, I guess, you have in your system. So this guy we need to upgrade, obviously. So that is going to be... we don't want a petty. We want the next tier, which is going to be... Drumroll. What's that? Iron throwing dagger. Crazy. The lesser. So that's going to need a block of lapis and a block of redstone. Now... yeah, we do have... I think we can make that stuff. So, block of lapis... block of redstone, boom, 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 awesome. And what else was it? A diamond and then one of those things. So we can grab a diamond, and here's where it gets a little bit weird. It like needs will to make it, right? So we use it as an ingredient, but then also like it creates itself out of it. So like we don't have enough will to make this thing. which is very strange. Like if you look in here, we need to provide some to make it to begin with. It's very strange. I don't know why it's a thing. Because essentially I need to make another petty. And like, why? Why do I need to, like that? I don't know, that just seems dumb. To make a petty, yeah. I don't know, not a fan. All right, this has made another petty. So we're gonna chuck that guy there. And then we're gonna chuck the rest of everything else in here, allegedly. So that plus the diamond. And is that gonna craft? No. What if I switch these around? Does that matter? No, maybe. I'll tell you what, we'll fill this guy up, see if that was what was needed. Oh yeah, these witches heal themselves as well, don't they? Villains. You know what? I think it actually does say in the recipe, right? If I hover over here. Yeah. So we needed 60 and it'll drain 20. We do have that now. So there we go. Awesome. This guy should get upgraded. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I don't necessarily understand. But sure. Because like if I want to upgrade this guy now to the next tier, which is going to be... no, that's another lesser. If I want to craft another lesser, I guess we can do that. But if I want to craft a common, we need the lesser, and we need just another lesser. Like that just seems so silly. I don't understand why that's a thing. I don't get it. All right, we've actually got pretty close to being able to make the next tier, or at least another lesser, should I say? So we'll keep doing this. All right, I believe we have enough now, so I can chuck this guy in, and we'll craft the next lesser. So then for this common one, we do need a few things. We'll need an imbued slate, which will need a reinforced slate to be chucked into here. So that should be fine, I would imagine. What do you need to be upgraded? You require 5,000 blood. We have 6,000 in there, so I can place him and forget about him. That should be good. We've now got a lesser and another lesser. To make the common, we require 240 will. So I've got some farming to do. You know what I should try? Let's see if we can enchant this guy. I don't actually know if you can, but oh, you can. Bane of Illagers? Well, we're not killing Illagers, but we could. We definitely could. Hold on, just before we do this, do we have an Illager? Nope. Do we have a spider? We have a venom spider egg. What I could do is I could do the Bane of Arthropods. Oh god, it's got a lot of, it's got looting, it's got a lot of stuff happening. Unusing. Sweeping edge, increase the damage of sweeping attacks. That might just be good enough. We could probably take Bane of Arthropods off and just use sharpness, you know what I mean? And then maybe even one-tap this stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be killing. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's honestly insane. The sweeping edge enchant, phenomenal for what we're doing right here. Like genuinely, like the enchant you want, by the looks of things. I don't even care about the arthropod stuff. I don't think. So we'll put all that stuff away. Awesome. Yep, you're empty and you're going to be good. I'll turn you off. Let's put this to the test again. So boom, boom, boom. That's a few dead. And that's the rest of them dead. Okay, that's actually pretty ridiculous. That filled up both of these. What? Okay, sure. I did grab some of the stuff we need, or at least I thought we did. No, we ordered it, didn't we? Oh, not the sword. Also, about the sword, his attack damage will go up like crazy as well because we have so many things. Like he's currently at 8.5. I guess that's not too crazy, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So I can grab all these ingredients, diamond, imbued, and this. And I think when we craft this guy, it'll be enough, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure this next thing, the common tartaric gem, I think that'll be good enough to do whatever it is we were trying to craft. So I can grab both of these, and one cool thing you can do, because this guy's still full of will, we can hold right click, and it'll actually just drain into that other gem. And now this other gem has 417, which if you remember, is more than what we need. So we're good. We can start crafting this thing. So this thing is going to cost some shears. Nice. It will require an imbued slate, and that's pretty much it. So we can grab this stuff out. That should be fine. The imbued slate, that's obviously going to be, I believe, a reinforced slate in here with 5,000 blood. Now, we don't have 5,000 blood, so I'll tell you what. We'll grab out our dagger of sacrifice and we'll, oh, actually, we might just do this thing. Yep, there we go. It's got over 5,000, so that should be good to go. Awesome. Sounds wonderful to me. Yeah, honestly, the sweeping edge thing, I might actually just leave this guy on for a bit, just to like, yeah, we'll max this guy at that, because that, yeah, he increases his damage. I mean, it's pretty fun when you do it right, I guess it's pretty fun. So this guy, how's he doing? Oh, he's done. So we've got the imbued slate. We have everything else. So I can open this guy up. We can chuck in imbued slate, shears, that, a piece of stone, and then our common gem. Voila. We are about to get our sanguine reverters. After this, we do need an arc furnace, I believe it's called. Is that what it was called? I don't really see it there, so I'm guessing that's not what it was called, but I'm sure it was close. Oh, we're overflowing the dying of the other thing. So, hold on. Grab you, put you there. 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, 4 swings, 5. And this guy's pretty much full. He's got 1,000 in him. This guy here is doing 9 attack damage now. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so in regards to everything else, where are we at? We need to craft the weak blood shard, so we need an alchemical reaction chamber. So we're going to need 2 more imbued slates. So we'll search slate. We'll get these done. I want to do that this episode. I'm not sure how long this episode will be. It might be long. The reason I'm thinking it might be long is because the recording's long. Currently, we're at an hour and a half at least. But I want to get stuff done, so I don't feel too bad. Yeah, I don't feel too bad. So we'll get that guy going. Can I get sweeping edge on my sacrificial dagger? Do we have that technology? Is this something that can... It doesn't... Listen, it doesn't look like it, but sometimes there's more than meets the eye. Sweeping edge, we can get a 5 book. Let's just check with an anvil. So, dagger, sweeping edge. Nope, nothing. What if I go into the enchantment applicator, chuck in my dagger, and chuck in this enchantment? So far, nothing. But, I do want to try something. I would like to try this. We don't have a wrench. How do I not have a wrench? What have I done? Where are my wrenches? Boom, boom, boom. This guy should fill up. Maybe I might need to have him... Yeah, he should be accepting. He's not, though. Memory essence. This stuff isn't memory essence. This stuff's fluid XP. That's the problem. What's memory essence? Where are you getting this memory essence from? Who are you? Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Memory essence. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Yeah, we'll chuck this guy in, chuck that guy in. Let's grab an ender gate and make sure he's powered. Memory. What are you talking about? It looks like no. It looks like the answer is it won't work. But it was a nice try. Because if it did work, it would have been game changing. So, you know, it's... Oh, was that all the... Yeah, it's all the loot that these guys are dropping. We do need to be careful with this thing. It is dangerous, to say the least. Alrighty, I believe they are all made. So I think we can click on this. Maybe I should bookmark it. And we can pretty much craft this guy. So we'll get that last bit crafted. Chuck you in there. Chuck in our orb. We have ourselves an alchemical reaction chamber. This guy can go down here. He will need the sanguine doohickey. He'll need a saturated towel. And it looks like he's just doing it. We will have ourselves, hopefully, nothing. Give it a few seconds. Oh, 2 weak blood shards. Wonderful. One of them we'll put away. The other one we will use to make this. We combine it with a bit of stone and we get large bloodstone brick. I think that might actually be fine. Because I think what we do then is just put these on the caps. Now, what are the caps? Well, if we open this guy up and we go back to the very beginning and we go blood altars, the blood altar, and we go to tier 4. This is what we are trying to craft. Hold on. We can right click it there. Oh, can I have my book back? Yep. And we obviously need some stone bricks. Stone bricks. We want to build these corners up like so and place this on top. And that is what we got to do on every corner. And then we have tier 4. How cool is that? Ding. Nice. Wonderful. Okay, so tier 4 altar. What's the point? What's the point? Glad you asked. The point is, this thing, the Sigil of Suppression, requires a demonic slate which requires an imbued slate in a tier 4 altar. So we go slate, we get this guy, and we get him to imbued, and then we go from there. By the way, these guys absorb more and more blood faster and faster as well, so you want to be on top of things. So like when this next one happens, we do actually want to have just a bunch of everything ready, as silly as that sentence might sound. I mean, that's what we want. So we'll have you ready. That'll be good. We'll get rid of you, put you up there. You can go up there, you can go up there. You away, you there. Okay, I'm going to go healing. I'm going to grab a bunch of these. That should be good. It's not full, but it's fine. It's enough. That's probably good. You can stay there. You can go up there. So, first things first. Let's get this guy full. I feel like that's probably a good idea. Have him full from the get-go. 10 buckets worth. Because we need to give this guy 15 buckets. So, if we're full to begin with, then we're good. Alright, we're topped up a bit. Ideally, we would have more. We don't have enough glistening melons. It's fine. Can we do 10? We can. We'll take them. We'll take them. And so then I need that slate. So the imbued slate will then be getting leveled up. Obviously, we want to grab our healing potions just to be on top of things. And yeah, so I'm going to slap that guy in there for reference. He's not actually absorbing that quickly. We didn't have to be that prepared, but we were. And so that's a good thing. So we'll top this guy up. He's now at 10. I think that was about 2. So what that's another 1. We'll wait until it gets to 5 and I'll fill it up. Then we know for sure that we're good. Yep, so we're at 5 buckets. He needs 15 total. So if we go all the way down here and fill this guy right back to the top, then we're pretty much, then we know we're good. Oh, and he is done. So, I mean, I think we've just got it, right? We've got the demonic slate. Cool. And that was the ingredient for the sigil thing that we need to make for this guy. So the sigil of suppression. This requires a suppression region and then one of those ashes. This thing's going to need a void sigil. It also needs a master blood orb, so we'll have to make one of those. Void sigil teleposer. The teleposer needs a teleportation focus, which is an ender pill. All right, this is all stuff we can do. Right? So I'll chuck that in there. He's going to turn into whatever it was he was turning into. Awesome. That'll make the teleposer. Cool. This void sigil is going to be a reinforced slate and more of this void region. This void region is going to be alchemy table with that stuff. So if we grab this, I can grab all this out. It looks like we do need that better orb. So if we search master orb, that is going to be a weak blood shard, which I think we've got an extra, and 40,000 points. That's going to be a little bit expensive, but I think we can do it. Depending, of course, on how fast this guy drains. He's draining pretty fast, but it's honestly, I think it's maintainable. I think arguably it's maintainable with those witches as well. Yeah, you can look on the left and you can actually see the blood going up each time we click these. Cool. So I'll do this. It's probably going to take a while, I'll be honest, but it's worth it. We'll get this master blood orb. Oh, we're done. We have the master blood orb. Cool. Cool. So this guy is now bound by me because I think maybe I've got to use him. There we go. Now I think he's bound to me. Yep. Current owner is me. Myself. Awesome. So, what do we need? Well, we need this regent stuff, which I think needs the blood orb. So we'll come over here to the alchemy table. We'll chuck in what we got. So that's going to be 2 of these strings split up. It was a bucket. It was obviously the orb. And then what was the last piece? Piece of gunpowder. That should be easily done. Oh, boom. And there we go. It is crafting. Wonderful. I think we needed another one here. No, this was suppression. So it's a different thing again. Cool. Yeah, we can do this. Bear with me. All right. Fingers crossed this works. Yep. Void regent. Awesome. This thing makes a void sigil if given a reinforced slate. We've got a reinforced slate. We should have the ashes somewhere. If we need to craft more, we can. But yeah, we do have some. So I believe what I do is we place this on the ground. We place in the void, like so. Then we place the reinforced. And it'll do its little spinny thing. And we should have the void sigil. In regards to this guy, I believe that's crafted. So we can actually make the full-on teleposer. There we go. Awesome. And that goes into making this guy, right? And it goes somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Into this thing, the suppression thing. Yeah, so we grab out all these. Awesome. So we grab one of you, teleposer and you. Open this guy back up. Yeah, I think it's this guy. And just chuck them all right back in. With orb error, orb's tier not high enough. Put in the master. And voila, it is. So this thing will craft beautifully. And we have the sigil of suppression, which means we've pretty much done all of the complex work. All that's left is just like upscaling existing rituals and stuff. Oh, we're not quite there yet. Hold on. We're right around the corner. Right around the corner. If we mess this up, it's very annoying, but it's fixable. Suppression and demonic slate. How cool is that? There it is. There it is. Is that going to be the thumbnail? Probably not, but it could be. Regardless, though. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. There it is. Sigil of suppression. Wonderful. Chuck that in there. When we look at the pulsating black hole, we literally have everything. Oh, you know what? The pressure chamber and stuff. Oh, God. It hurts to look at. Listen, if we need to... I don't want to do it this episode. I don't. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Compressed. We've got some compressed iron. Some compressed stone. What I can do as well, just to sort of help us along, is I can grab a stack of this. Grab some TNT. Grab a lever. And just get us a bunch of compressed iron. Just because I think that's probably going to be helpful. So we'll go here. We'll turn off our magnet. If I can figure out the right button. Boom. We'll go ahead and drop all... we'll place you there. And then we'll hold that. Do that. Awesome. Do this. Do that. Awesome. So this will blow up. We put a perfect stack on. But a certain percentage, I think it's a little bit random as well, gets destroyed. But the rest of it gets compressed. Or not destroyed, but, it gets compressed. I guess it makes sense. And so we have a bunch of compressed iron. And that'll keep us going pretty much through all the pneumatic craft stuff. How hard is it to make? Pressure. So we would need pressure chamber wall, arguably pressure chamber glass, a valve, an interface, and that's pretty much it. These need reinforced bricks, which needs reinforced stone, which is this. So that's a stack of it. That's a stack of the bricks. That's a bunch of walls. That is some glass. This is the interface. And this is the valve. Now, I was going to not do it this episode, but I crafted those a lot easier than I thought I would. We are going to create a very, very, very small little setup. Like so. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry you had to witness that. But we're going to do that. So the idea here is that they're alternating, right? So this one's an output, whereas this one's an input, I guess. Maybe vice versa. We'll put walls here. We're going to put a chamber valve there to, I guess, let some gas in. Arguably, it should be facing this way. And then we will wall up the rest of it. And in theory, that works. Listen, Pneumatic Craft is a beautiful mod. This is one of the most beautiful mods you'll see in the game. We want an air compressor. We want this guy here. He needs a furnace. He's very simple. I'm talking calmly because we're about to win the game. We place this guy here. He outputs at the back. We need tubes. I believe they are called pressure tubes. These guys can hold 5 bar of pressure. In order to make this pulsating black hole, it says we need 4.9. So we're pushing it, but it's doable. These things can explode, although usually it's a small explosion, usually. So, what's the deal? Well, we need to put every ingredient to make this pulsating black hole, so i.e. these ingredients, into this guy. To do that, we will grab a chest. We will grab a pipe. And that's pretty much it. So we'll place the pipe on the chest. We'll set him up to extract. And then we'll put the ingredients in. Now, we'll start off with the infinity nuke. Let's get that guy in there. So as you'll see, he should go into the system. Then this thing opens. as you can see, it visually opens, and then the item's in there. I might not be able to see it because of my shaders, maybe. Although maybe you just can't see it regardless. You used to be able to see it. But yeah, so we're going to do that with every single thing. And all of these things we're going to do that with. So we'll try and clear our inventory a little bit just to make it easier to see what's going where. We obviously don't want to accidentally use anything that took us a long time to make. So we'll go here, quickly go here, chuck everything in. And so this will take a little while because it's a pipe, it's a little bit slow. There's some not enough pressure. Primal pressure, depending on the amount of items being transported. Okay, I guess it needs pressure just to begin with. I guess that's fair, that makes sense. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna search coal. Arguably, we're gonna make some charcoal blocks. We're gonna chuck them in here. And that's gonna start making pressure. And in theory, that'll pull stuff in. I don't know how much it needs. I honestly didn't really realize that it needed pressure. There it is. Awesome. Okay. So he's he looks pretty cool. That might be the thumbnail there. That's a cool block. But as more come in, as you can see, they just sit next to each other. I think we'll have the thumbnail be all these ingredients in together because I think that'll be pretty fun. In terms of this guy here, I wonder if... Oh god, I forgot that existed. Just looks so scary. We might be able to speed him up and maybe speed him up. Is this a thing? Is any noticeable? Maybe. Another item? Give it a second. Is that another item? Because if so, then that's pretty fast. I think that's pretty fast. It's faster than it can make noise, so I'd say that's a success. In terms of items, there is one more antimatter awaiting to go in here. Oh, with the nuke there. Listen. Talk about a clickbaity looking thumbnail. I am excited though. I'm very excited to have this crafted. So I think the last one is in there. Everything's in. It's ready. The only problem left is that it needs 4.9 bar. So that would take a really long time. Yeah, it would take a really long time. What we can do, however, is we can speed this guy up. And if you look in the top left, when I crouch, you can see how much bar, I guess even when I'm not crouching. We want that to get to essentially 5. So we're going to push this again. We're going to push this again. We're going to push this again. And as you can see, it's getting there very, very fast now. And we're going to wait. This thing's probably going to explode. Just be aware. Buckle in. That exploded. That's fine. It's not fine. Hold on. Listen. It's very loud. I do apologize, but listen. It's what happens. Okay. We're gonna break those. Okay, where are we at? Listen. We lost some pressure. It's fine. We'll catch back up. We'll chuck that back in. Okay. Listen. We were almost there. Did anything combine? No, not quite. Okay. Let's try this again. This time we'll be a little bit more careful, I guess. So what is this? Is this now perfect 1-to-1, 2 to... Yeah, I think we're pretty much good. So I think if this gets to 5, I break it. And I think we're good. Did it do it? I can't tell. I can't tell if we did it. I don't... Oh, we did it. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, we, listen. It wasn't pretty. We can all agree on that. Oh my god, it's actually so loud as it gets rid of every single gas on the planet. Let's just, maybe run this into the floor. Does that do anything? Oh my god. Please. Oh my god. I'm sorry about the ears. I'm very sorry. Okay. We have it. We essentially have it. Pulsating black hole. Now that is how you do it. Honestly though, that is actually really, really good. Okay, let's consult the quest book. Let's go to the top. Let's click on creative. We now have the Master of Space. We have a brand new sword to our horribly hideous collection section. Okay, all that's left, Master of Reality. Yeah, I mean, there's a few. It looks like there's a few things, but it's only like a little bit from each. In fact, we can almost craft this guy. What do you need? Regen. I don't think that works. Hey, if it lets you craft it, it lets you craft it. That's what I'm gonna say. Did it let you do it? No, I wouldn't think it would. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. That's fine. That's fine. What we were gonna do, and I will do it while we're here, is we're gonna do the potion of knowledge, which oddly, yeah, these here. So we just want, I think, just potion of knowledge 1. No, it is knowledge 2. Okay, so we're going to want whatever it costs to make this. So that's going to be bottle of enchanting plus bottle of enchanting plus nether wart. So essentially, both of those as bottles of enchanting. Bottle of enchanting, boom, boom. Set those both to 1. Awesome. And then we'll search knowledge. Oh, knowledge. And we're going to drag in 2 knowledge 2 potions. Oh, 3 of them. Knowledge 2 potions. Wonderful. Grab that pattern. Chuck that guy in there. And that should be good. We should be able to then order 1. And it'll obviously have to craft 3. We can check in here as it happens. Oh, it puts 2 there. I think it's fine. No, it's not fine. No, it made potion 1s. What I would have to do is add these knowledge potions there. And then I think that would work. So we'll take that out. We'll go back in here. We'll order another one of these and see if it can do it. In goes the stuff and the things. And then that's blacklisted. And this should go in again for knowledge potion 2. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, that's fine. Awesome. So we have the stuff, which means realistically it should be able to craft it, but we might just do this manually because I think that's a little bit easier. Bada bing, bada boom. Charm of knowledge. And then we have ourselves almost this. Now, in regards to the stuff we're crafting in here, let me cancel everything just real quick. What's happening? What is happening with this Endurium? It's not really doing it, is it? We needed what? Hold on. We need 2 ender pearl blocks. We've got that. We need 1 of the diamond blocks. We've got that. We need 2 of the lead blocks. We've got that. We've got a few of them. Awesome. You know what? I think we needed 3. I think we need 3 lead. I'll be honest. I think we need 3 of you. Then I believe I just slap it all in here. Now, to be fair, I think I know what's happening. I think we're currently outputting everything that goes in here when we should just have that that Endurium compressed 3 times thing. Yes. So if I I think we're good. I think that's all I have to do. We'll chuck the stuff in manually. It's fun to look at. And then I do need to wrap this episode up because I am losing my voice a little bit. So in it goes. This thing will actually take a while because they've customized it to use like 700,000 RF. It's crazy. But sounds like a them problem. You know what I mean? Let's go gates. Realistically, can I get one of these? Do we have the technology for this? Just to give it a lot of power? Maybe? Yep. Okay, yep. Let's get that done. Give this guy the power he so rightly deserves. But yeah, he's almost done. I can probably speed him up a little bit more. Get that final push. Here we go. 4 Endurium block times 3, which means we're a little bit closer. We just need a nuke and the storage part. Now, the nuke needs a little bit of uranium. The storage part is allegedly just craftable, so I'm going to click craft. Magically it'll happen. The nuke part needs fluid cells. So that's essentially these filled with water. So I'll tell you what, we keep needing these for some reason. Arguably we should automate them. I'm just going to spam click here and just fill them up because that seems like the play. And then I'm going to chuck them in here and turn them into the uranium ones because that seems like the play. So we'll go there, boom. Yeah, no, that looks good. All right, well, we've got a bunch of these. That should hopefully allow us to craft the nuke, or at least all the ingredients. So let's order all that. I feel like we crafted a bunch of this stuff before, but it's fine, I'm sure. I do think that I might need to put these back into this other guy very soon. So we might as well do it already. But yeah. We're good. All right, but most of that stuff's going to happen next episode, but that is essentially all this stuff ordered. We're looking extremely good. We're looking extremely good for the coming episodes. There's going to be, I think, as far as I'm aware, that was the last, complicated thing outside of, as ironic as it is, the Patrick Starfish actually setting up that structure and whatnot. Aside from that, the rest of this is just scaling up. Faster production, more production. Literally, I believe that is all it is. There should not be anything else. We can come in here and double check something. Do we? What's happening with the antimatter? Are we still? See, it's reverted back to the point. Every time I leave here, it does something else. I think what I need to do is we need to remove a recipe here. I think we need to get rid of something that it keeps reverting to, right? Because instead of using this stuff here, it's doing it the hard way, and we don't want that. So realistically, I should go in here, click antimatter, polonium. I reckon we just get rid of this thing, that. We just get rid of the fissile fuel because we're creating the waste. We don't even need the production, right? That's how this works. That sounds silly, but I'm pretty sure that's it. All right, this has been a 2-hour recording. I need to wrap this up. But just finally, yeah, this still works. Yeah. Okay. Oh, to craft one. Oh, yeah, 1 bucket, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you are enjoying the videos. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. And, I mean, that's pretty much it for now. Keep in mind, there is an Allthemods 8 server challenge on at the moment. Hopefully there will be most of the time. It's currently for creating the spawns for the ATM 8 server. That will probably be the spawns for, I don't know, the foreseeable future. So feel free to check that out. It'll be a community voted, community build, community thing, which is pretty fun. There's already some screenshots in the event pictures channel on Discord if you're just curious to see what people are building. I'll try to do a video on it, showing off the finished products and stuff. But no promises, because what I honestly wanted this to be is I want it to be like actually like server stuff that happens regardless of me, right? Like if I can't make a video, I don't want the challenges to stop. Like I want there to be like server things happening. So we're trying to get that up and running. Obviously, ideally I do make a video of it because it's pretty cool. And the people are putting an insane amount of time into stuff. Like the spawns are looking ridiculous. Even the last spawns, they looked crazy, and I still feel guilty for not making videos on it. But even that one was set up for something else. I think the winners got money for that. I think. I don't really know what's happening. All I know is that it's cool, and you guys should be a part of it, and I'm open to hearing suggestions in regards to how we're doing all that. But yeah, hopefully everyone's happy. That's the main thing at the end of the day. Hopefully you're all having fun, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.